in Tompkins Square Park. This had been my home from 1978 to 2006. I played basketball across the street, Avenue A and 10th Street. It was a different neighborhood back then, and certainly a lot more dangerous. It looked sort of like Rome after it had been burnt by the barbarians. There were buildings on fire all the time. You could hear guns at night, different rival gangs shooting at each other. I had no fear, I don't know why. I lived on 10th and 1st, and I moved there with my girlfriend. The rent was $180. Small bathtub in the kitchen, walk-in toilet, but it was our place. When we arrived, the taxi driver wouldn't drop us at 256. He said, I'm not going any further east. I got my stuff up. We walked to the door, and there was a young junkie sprawled across the doorway. Tried to wake him up, he didn't. Finally, I nudged him with my foot. I hear this loud voice. What are you doing kicking my fucking friend? Fucking whitey motherfucker. I turned around, and there is this guy, buff, sweating, tracks on his arms, obviously in need of a fix and seeing a source of money. And he starts haranguing me from the bottom. I said, I didn't kick him, man. Just want him to get out of the way. You kicked him, I saw. And he started to climb the stairs, and I took my bag and threw it on him. Knocked him off the steps onto the sidewalk. Clunk, out cold. My girlfriend and I walked in. She was from West Virginia. She wanted to move into this neighborhood because the New York Dolls posed in front of the Gem Spa. And that was basically why we all moved here, because it was far away from anything we knew from our parents' places, and anything we knew before. CBGB's was our little scholar. You know, we ruled this city. It did not belong to them, the rich. It belonged to us. And it was on fire. Hakkim, when I saw him, would always look at me. I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend. And I'd start from, he'd run down the street with George, his friend, and I'd say, one day I'm gonna get him. He used to rob everybody. He robbed Mary, Beth, Valda, everybody. You couldn't buy anything of value. He would watch you to come down the street and get it. He would cut holes through the doors, through the walls. My friend decided not to lock his doors, and he threw garbage in the corner. His clothing was buried into everything. And one day, I saw Kurt from Polly Rock, a great band. Anyway, I saw Hakkim walking down the street with one of his old jackets with food stains on it. I said, fuck, this is it. My girlfriend said, we're out of here. And that night, I saw Hakkim said, I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend's clothes. I started chasing him with a baseball bat. I'm gonna fuck him up good. He ran into First Avenue in a newspaper truck, smashed him, sent him flying in the air, crashed on another building. The police came, asked what happened. I said he ran out in the street and got fucking smushed. Everybody in the neighborhood was watching this. And when they took him away, someone said, damn, Hakkim's dead. People went out, planted flowers, started, living a real life. But then Hakkim came back on crutches. I know what you motherfuckers been doing. You've been buying shit for me. It's gonna be my Christmas. My Christmas. My girlfriend said, go find someplace else. And then again, there he is, walking down the street. I'm gonna find something good. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, silly. I went out and got a gun from my Uncle Carmine, Sicilian. 5-shot, 38. And I started hunting the street for him. I ended up over here at the corner bar, otherwise known as the Horseshoe Bar, and I saw him running down the street, chased by some Puerto Ricans. His grandmother he had robbed. They weren't going to let him get away. He's screaming, help me, help me, help someone help me. And then they said, one of the guys said, no one's helping you, you fucking piece of shit. He disappeared east into the projects. And that was the last we saw of Hakkim. George disappeared shortly after. What happened to him, no one knows. But the neighborhood changed. And it allowed people to live here, not just us, but all these people here. Because they wouldn't have been here for 1 minute if Hakkim was alive today.